Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We've been exploring around Velen, just kind of seeing what's out there because there's a lot to see in Velen and there's a lot to do in Velen. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm feeling like I want to kind of push forward with some of the leads that we've got. So we're probably not going to keep exploring Velen for too much longer. And I think I've decided that the next thing I want to explore is the Crones of Crookback Bog, which Kira pointed us in the direction of as a legend after we had followed the clues left by the Elven Sage in the Elven Ruins for Ciri. So without any further ado, let's get going, okay? Yeah, this current quest I've got here, Phantom of the Trade Route, you can see it's got a red skull icon above the title, so it's something that's a much higher level than I'm able to take on right now. So let's take a look at... Actually, first of all, let's take a look at the world map. Yeah, Velen is really big. There's a lot of these... notice boards and everything. Oh, and there's an exclamation point here, so there's a quest available over there. We haven't crossed that part of the river yet. Where do we want to go? Oh, of course. Haha. These question marks were not there last I looked, so I'm going to look at this quest to see what this quest is, and then we're going to check out some of these question marks, and then we're going to head to Crookback Bog. Because Crookback Bog is in here-ish. So let me choose that quest as the active quest, just so I can see where it is specifically. Oh yeah, it's over there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look and see what this quest is. This one up here is a wyvern, which is much more powerful than I can fight. So I'm going to take a look at this quest, and these three, or, pardon me, this quest, this question mark, these 4 question marks, and then I'm going to head over to the start of that, of the Crones of Crookback Bog mission. Graceful, Geralt.
Come closer.
Old Sage says he's been expecting us and wants us to come closer. That's not suspicious at all.
We know each other?
Not personal like, though I've seen ye many times. I've a gift. I see the future. Yours as well.
But not for free, I guess.
I don't ask much, if you've a bite to eat.
Been having these visions long?
Since I were a tyke. Me mother took me to the village witch once. I fells into a cauldron full of some magic brew.
Seriously?
If I'm to tell it serious, 'twere as a youth that I got hit in the back of me head with a rock. Started seeing more than others.
Well, that's a great start of the trusting relationship. At least he did confess when pressed on it.
Here.
Thank ye. A fine offering. Well worth a foretelling.
All right. Let's hear it.
I see a white wolf. He enters an endless cavern. He sings a hymn of madness and despair, summoning that which is not dead, for it cannot die.
That's not the future. Lived through that, and you probably heard about it in some ballad.
My third eye grows foggier the older I become. But if you bought me some dragon's root...
Rare plant.
Rare indeed. But it did once grow in a cave southeast of here.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, as much as that is a... As much as I and Geralt appear to be skeptics, color me curious, I guess. Alright, I want to see where the map... Where on the map it takes me. Oh, that's not that far. Okay, I'll take that detour first. There's a girl here, but it doesn't look like I can talk to her. She's sleeping. As I guess it's 4:28 in the morning, though that sun sure wouldn't make you think that. Yeah, it's only 70 distance away. Now 60, 50... This path is not the easiest to see. It's not really a marked path. Like, according to the map, I'm supposed to be standing right on a path. I don't see one. Oh, there's some wolves over here. They were chasing a doe, but then they turned away. Yeah, there's definitely a path on the map that isn't, like, in reality. So let's see, the task is find a dragon's root using your Witcher senses. And sending me into a cave. What's the recommended level on this one? I am curious. I don't want to be ambushed by a wyvern again or something like that. No recommended level whatsoever. Okay. Deep in the swampy woods of Velen, there's a roadside altar praising the glories of one of the forgotten gods. That is where Geralt encountered a shriveled, half-senile old man who claimed he could foretell the future and would read Geralt's fortune for a small fee. I don't see anything glowing in the cave as yet. Just all of these skeletons and skulls and bodies and blood. Cortinarius. And if you are a Monty Python fan, this is hilarious as hell because, let's see, there's a white rabbit at the entrance to a cave with bodies and blood. Do we have the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch? I see, looks like 4 sources of sound. that's an interesting sound. Those look like ghouls. Level 2. Well, that was quite straightforward. And there's this body here. Has an axe head. Interesting. And the ghouls were feasting on this horse of sorts. Looks like there's a chest or something here, but can't really open it. And there's a red glowing thing.
Dragon's root. Wonder if it can really help the old man see the future.
Take the dragon's root to the fortune teller. Alright. Off we go. I mean, here it's somewhat of a path, but, like, it really does not stay a path.
Blasted old Corey. Children, gather round.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Oh, you're back.
You'd think a fortune teller would be able to see that.
Got what you asked for.
Thingy. Now I need a moment. I see a wolf striving forward towards a solitary tower midst a blizzard. He follows the swallow, yet the swallow does not heed the wolf's howls, soaring higher and higher, for it knows 'tis its last flight. As to others say, so shall it be. Look for the signs. The world will perish amidst ice, and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of the elder blood, of Hen-Iker, of a planted seed.
Ithleen's prophecy.
Leave me be. Go. Go now.
Interesting. I mean, at the very least, it got Geralt a bit more interested. Alright, so let's see what this is first. There are be people here.
Kill if you love the gods!
Don't let him touch his breath! Fucking bastard! Oh, you witch fucker!
Ham sandwich. Just a standard bandit camp, looks like. But they've got guard dogs. I think this is the first time I've seen a bandit camp have guard dogs. Alright, well, it looks like that's that done. Yeah. Did not know there was a ladder there. I thought I was just looting that box. Okay. Redanian Halberdier's armor. Interesting. I'm going to check that out, see how the specs stack up. There it is. So not great. Really only better resistance to piercing damage and bludgeoning damage. I'm also just curious what that looks like. Oh, interesting. Looks kind of cool. Some of the first armor we've seen that actually looks good. Yeah, it looks like it's a collapsed windmill that they just took up in... Alright, where to next? Is going to be this one. Oh, it's a monster nest, and that looks like either... That looks like a necker. Yep. I'm surprised there were only 2 Neckers around here, but, I mean, I'm not complaining. Bombardier! Or Bombardier, depending on which which language and which nationality you're going for. Alright. Next is going to be this guy. And it's another monster nest. Looks like more Neckers. Okay, that was sloppy of me. That was really sloppy. So I gotta meditate for a bit. And next is gonna be this one. And it's another monster nest. What's with all the monster nests here?
Surface here. Dig their way out.
Okay, so the answer is I obviously underestimate Necker warriors. Because Neckers are usually really easy. But Necker warriors... Oh, and I got another trophy. Fire in the hole! But both of these had a Necker warrior, and both of them went way less well than they should have. All right. And so last one before I go to Crookback Bog is going to be this guy here. Unless somehow this diverts me quite significantly, which I don't expect. It's another monster nest. More Neckers.
Come on! surface here, dig their way out.
And it looks like my silver sword is damaged, so I shall have to repair it. I'm gonna meditate one more time, since the next thing I plan on doing is to go to Crookback Bog. And let's repair. Well, let's take a look. Silver sword, how is Moonblade doing? 49%. Da-da-da. Where's the repair kits? There we are. Okay, let's use 2 of the amateur weapon repair kits, which will bring it up 30%. How's my Dorian sword doing? 52%? Yeah, I'm going to repair that as well. Just in case. That's got me at 67 and 79% respectively. Cool. Ladies of the Wood. It's a level 6 mission. I'm level 10 currently, so this should be no problem. Just a quick reminder, if you if it's been a while, information found in the home of Hendrik, the Nilfgaardian agent, indicated Ciri had entered into a conflict with some witch in Velen. At first, Geralt thought this witch was Kira Metz, but he later learned Hendrik had meant a different individual, one who dwelt in Crookback Bog. So the Witcher ventured into the swamps, determined to find this bog-dwelling witch and ask her about Ciri. And just to be completely thorough, there are no more new points of interest between here and there. No? Okay, good. Oh, I didn't know I could loot the bombed nests. Now I do.
Move it! Slow now. Whoa.
Notice the tree on top of that hill in the distance. It's very scraggly. That's very interesting to me.
Come on.
Looks like there's a bear there. Don't need to take it on right now. Down Warren. New marker. Down Warren. I've been here, haven't I? Yes. Yes, I have. But everybody was asleep at the time. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly visit the merchant and get rid of a bunch of my stuff. Since I can.
Milk, freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
Show me what you sell.
Alright, so I'm going to sell a bunch of my junk. I will see you on the other side.
So long.
All done. So, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we head to see if we can find the Crones of Crookback Bog. See you then.